Ever wondered how much sugar you consume in a day? You might be surprised by the answer. Sugar, particularly the added kind, is a pervasive element in our diets. It's in that morning cup of coffee, the sandwich you have for lunch, even in that healthy salad dressing. It's almost as if sugar has been sneaking around, hiding in the most unexpected places, but why should we be concerned? Well, an overabundance of sugar in our diets can lead to a host of health issues. Obesity, heart disease, type 2 diabetes. These are just a few of the potential outcomes of a sugar-laden diet. The sweet stuff might taste delightful, but its impacts on our health are far from it. If this sounds alarming, fear not. There are several ways to reduce sugar intake, and we're here to guide you through them. Firstly, consider the drinks. Many beverages are loaded with added sugars. Those soft drinks and juices you love, they're packed with more sugar than you might think. Even that refreshing iced tea can be a sugary trap. You see, these sweet drinks can quickly add up and contribute to a significant portion of your daily sugar intake. But don't fret, there's an easy solution. Swap them out for water or infused water. Not only will it help you cut down on sugar, but it also keeps you well hydrated. Infused water adds a burst of flavor without the extra sugar. Think slices of lemon, cucumber, or even a handful of berries. These natural flavors can make staying hydrated enjoyable and effortless. And here's a bonus tip. Thirst is often confused with hunger, so staying hydrated might help curb those sugar cravings. Remember, thirst is often confused with hunger, so staying hydrated might help curb those sugar cravings. Speaking of drinks, fruit juices can be a hidden source of sugar. It might surprise you to learn that a glass of fruit juice can often contain just as much sugar as a soda. What's more, the sugar in fruit juice is typically in a form that our bodies absorb quickly, leading to a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. So what's the solution? Well, simply opt for whole fruits instead. Whole fruits come with all the sweetness of fruit juice, but they also pack a powerful nutritional punch. They're filled with fiber, which slows down the absorption of sugar, keeping your blood sugar levels stable. Plus, they're loaded with vitamins and other nutrients that are often lost in the juicing process. And here's an added bonus. Whole fruits can help you feel fuller longer. That's because the fiber in fruit takes longer to digest, which can help curb your cravings for a sweet treat. Whole fruits not only provide essential nutrients, but also help you feel full, reducing the need for a sweet treat. Next up, it's time to become a detective in the supermarket aisles. You see, food manufacturers are quite sly, often slipping in sugars under different aliases on their labels. It's not always as straightforward as spotting sugar on the ingredient list. You could be dealing with a whole lineup of suspects like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, maltose, or sucrose. Just a few of the many pseudonyms sugar goes by. Now, why would you want to sleuth around food labels, you ask? It's simple. Many processed foods, even those marketed as healthy, are often loaded with hidden sugars. This can lead to an unintentional sugar overload, which can have detrimental effects on your health. But fear not, for the power to make healthier choices lies right in your hands. Start by reading food labels. Recognize these sugar aliases. Understand what you're consuming. By becoming a savvy label reader, you can make informed choices about what you're putting into your body. Ever thought of donning the chef's hat more often? Well, there lies a secret weapon in your war against sugar. Home cooking. It's not just about the aroma that fills your kitchen, or the satisfaction of a meal well made. It's about control. Control over ingredients, control over portions, control over your diet. When you cook at home, you decide what goes into your meal. There's no hidden sugars or sneaky sweeteners. You choose the amount of sugar, if any, that you add to your recipes. This is a powerful tool in reducing sugar intake. Cooking at home also gives you the freedom to explore different flavors. Ever tried a dash of cinnamon in your oatmeal or a sprinkle of paprika on your grilled chicken? These spices can add a burst of flavor, reducing the need for added sugars. So gather those pots and pans and let the culinary adventure begin. Cooking at home allows you to experiment with flavors, reducing the need for added sugars. When you do cook, consider reducing the sugar in your recipes. Many dishes can be whipped up with less sugar than you might think, while still retaining their deliciousness. Let's take a classic chocolate chip cookie recipe as an example. Instead of the usual 1 cup of sugar, try using 3/4 of a cup. You'll find that the cookies are just as scrumptious, but with a significant reduction in sweetness. Similarly, when making homemade sauces, such as barbecue or teriyaki, consider cutting the sugar by 1/4 or even 1/2. These sauces will still have their signature flavors, but with less of the sugary overtone. And what about breakfast? If you're making a batch of pancakes or waffles, try reducing the sugar in the batter. Your taste buds will barely notice the difference, but your body certainly will. Reducing sugar in recipes is a simple yet effective way to cut back on your intake. If you still crave sweetness, natural sweeteners can be a healthier alternative. Now let's dive into the world of natural sweeteners. Honey, for instance, is a sweetener that has been used for thousands of years. It not only satisfies your sweet tooth but also provides a smattering of essential nutrients and antioxidants. Then we have maple syrup, another natural sweetener that's rich in antioxidants and can be a great addition to your pancakes or oatmeal. And let's not forget about stevia, a zero-calorie sweetener derived from a plant. It's much sweeter than sugar, so you need less of it to achieve the same sweetness. But remember, while these natural sweeteners may offer more nutritional benefits than refined sugar, they're still sources of sugar and calories. So use them sparingly, just like you would with sugar. Remember, even natural sweeteners should be used in moderation. Lastly, consider adopting mindful eating practices. Mindful eating isn't just a trendy buzzword, it's a legitimate approach to nutrition that can revolutionize your relationship with food. It's about paying full attention to the experience of eating and drinking, both inside and outside the body. It's acknowledging the colors, smells, flavors, textures, and even the sounds of our food. You see, when we eat mindfully, we're more likely to notice our body's natural hunger and satiety cues. This helps us avoid overeating and consequently excessive sugar intake. Moreover, mindful eating encourages us to savor our meals, to really taste the food. This way we can truly appreciate the natural sweetness in foods, such as fruits and vegetables, and we're less likely to reach for that extra spoonful of sugar. It's a small but powerful change. Mindful eating can help you appreciate the natural sweetness of foods, reducing the need for added sugars. Let's recap the ways you can reduce sugar in your diet. We took a long journey today, exploring 8 different paths to cut down on sugar. Each method we discussed is a powerful tool in your arsenal to combat excessive sugar intake and lead a healthier life. Firstly, we talked about swapping sugary drinks with water or infused water. This step alone can drastically reduce the amount of sugar you consume daily. Infused water, with its natural flavors, can be a refreshing and healthy alternative to sugary sodas and juices. Next, we dove into the benefits of opting for whole fruits instead of juices. Whole fruits not only offer a lower sugar content, but also provide fiber and other essential nutrients often lost in the juicing process. We then learned the importance of reading food labels. This simple habit can enlighten us about hidden sugars in processed foods and help us make informed dietary choices. Our fourth method was cooking more at home. By taking control of our meals, we can regulate the amount of sugar we consume and also experiment with healthier alternatives to traditional high-sugar ingredients. We also explored how to reduce sugar in recipes. There's a world of possibilities in substituting sugar with spices, extracts, or other flavor-enhancing ingredients in your favorite dishes. Choosing natural sweeteners was our sixth method. Honey, stevia, and maple syrup are just a few examples of natural sweeteners that can satisfy your sweet tooth without spiking your blood sugar levels. Lastly, we discussed practicing mindful eating. By paying attention to what and when we eat, we can better control our cravings and avoid unnecessary sugar intake. Implementing these methods can help you reduce your sugar intake and lead a healthier lifestyle. Remember, every small change counts. And as we wrap up, let's not forget that the journey to a healthier lifestyle is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about making sustainable changes that you can maintain in the long run. So take it one step at a time, and before you know it, you'll be well on your way to a sugar-reduced diet.